Aquarius, Aquarius. What the heck is going on in the universe? Hi, my name's Karina. I am a healings art astrologer, and I am here to give you the full moon in Aquarius video. Plus, it is finally Leo season. The sun popped into Leo, let's see, a couple days ago. Yes, yep, on the 22nd. Today is the 24th. So, also, Venus went retrograde when the sun popped into Leo. So, happy Leo season. Super excited about this one. So, when Venus is in retrograde, people are, well, especially Leos, reconsidering and looking at their appearance, how they show up, their money, their wardrobe, their look. And so I decided that I'm going to be blonde haired and green eyed. I went shopping yesterday. I got all kinds of new clothes, and I'm just figuring out, I'm going to try them on and see what I like and what I don't like. And I'm going to clear out my closet because this is the time to clear out anything that is no longer serving us. That is maybe the clothes that we wear for us Leos are just not aligning with our new identity or our new self. We have stepped into a brand new us. Now, this full moon is opposing Leo energy. So we have the sun in Leo and we have the moon opposite in Aquarius. And that's what makes this a full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius energy is very eccentric. Now, Aquarius and Leo are opposite sides of the same coin. These are two aspects of ourself. So if you're a Leo, the other aspect of you is Aquarius. And if you're an Aquarius, the other aspect of you is a Leo. And they are the partnerships of the zodiac. They're great in business and contractual partnerships, marriage, and they pretty much have what the other person needs and the other perspective. So when you're looking at opposites, if I'm standing across from you, you're looking at me, you could see behind me and I could see behind you. So there are things that a Leo can't see that an Aquarius can see, and the Aquarius can see things, the Aquarius can't see things that the Leo can see. So the 7th house is the known enemies, okay, where the 12th house is the hidden enemies. So if, let's say, someone throws a ball and my Aquarius sees the ball coming to my head and he says, watch out, and then I duck and I miss it, I know that he's got my back. But if there's a ball flying at my head and he sees it, but it doesn't tell me anything and the ball hits me, I know that he is an enemy, right? Or someone that's not having my back or looking at me. So that's one way of explaining oppositions, where you could see they're your known enemy because it's blatantly out there. Now the 12th house, anything in your 12th house is your unconscious, you can't really see. So you could see and view these people as amazing, and you don't really see them clearly because 12th house and Pisces are very nebulous, and it has your glasses on, your rose-colored glasses like I have here. And you know, when even if you microdose or take shrooms, you have an overall feeling of happiness and excitement for life, and it might not be the reality when you come down off the mushrooms, okay? The 3D reality. We are living in a multi-dimensional universe, and it's becoming more and more apparent. And so Aquarius is the giver of life through recognition of the unity underlying diversity. Now, Aquarius is the visionary, the pioneer. It cares about humanity and a collective, like collective oneness, humanity, right? This is the big picture. Now, Leo is more about the love that is through more one-on-one partnerships. So you will, if you've ever been with a Leo, then you know that there's a white butterfly. How pretty. If you've ever been with a Leo, you will feel very, very special. And Leos have that ability to love that person. And with Aquarius, they are more concerned about their groups or their friendships or humanity as a whole. And, you know, if you're with an Aquarius, you could feel like you're not very special because they love so many people, where Leos, they make that person that they're with very special. So Aquarius is a fixed sign, which they don't necessarily like to change things up. They like things to kind of remain the same, just like Leos, where they, you know, they'll stick in to something for the long haul. It is an air sign. It's always kind of misinterpreted as a water sign because they are the water bearer. And hold on, I gotta finish this text. Because they are the water bearers, so they like hold the collective, because we are mostly water. And the ruler of Aquarius is Uranus, and the ancient ruler is Saturn. So you always want to look at Saturn and Uranus transits to really find out what is really being worked on. Now, Saturn moves slow throughout the zodiac. Uranus is so far out. It obviously stays in a sign for a very long time. But Saturn moves every couple years. And so that's another part of the fixed instability, because it's not moving so quickly. Like Cancer, right? Cancer's moved by the moon, ruled by the moon, and the moon's moving every 2.5 days. Sorry about that. So I'm drinking my AG1 juice today. It's very good. I'm gonna light this candle. So this candle my friend Anna got me, and it smells amazing, and you can find them on Amazon. It's for fire, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and they have crystals in there like carnelian. So I'm gonna spark this up, regain my bearings. So the Aquarius full moon is happening on August 1st. I'm just gonna light the 2 for now. At 11:31 a.m. and it's going to be at 9 degrees. Now, 9 degrees in step astrology is Mars. Mars is the planet of passion, aggression, sex. It is the planet of initiation and war and making things happen. So this full moon at 9 degrees, it's in the first decan. And this is about this completion. And it's going to happen so quick, like just like an ending of something. So I'll go through the zodiac signs and I'll let you know where this completion and new beginning is happening for you. Now, with Mars it's Aries, and it's associated with spring energy. So there's something new that is coming up out of this full moon. Now there most likely is going to be disagreements, and those disagreements are going to set the stage for this movement, this forward movement. So it could be in a very positive movement, because if we don't talk about things, we don't have confrontation, then there is no relationship there, because then someone or both parties are suppressing their needs, and they're not putting it out on the table. Now, it's so important that we bring our concerns and our desires and our wants on the table, so then they could be looked at and they could be discussed, or a problem could be solved, right? Now, the numerical number of conclusion is 9 also, because it is the last number of the single digits before it becomes double digits, which is 10. So the summation of all that went before, from the start of 1 or 0 degrees to the final goal, which is this completion, this full moon in Aquarius at 9 degrees. This is the space where we reap what we have sown. This is a time of fulfillment, harvest, and reward, or it falls apart, descending on what you put forth your energy. But regardless, this full moon is the final manifestation in this area of your life. And our mistakes are keys to the path of mastery. And 9 is the path of wisdom, maturity, and expertise. Now, the tarot card associated with the first decan of Aquarius is the 5 of Swords. And the Aquarius tarot card is the Star card. So I'm going to start with the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords, this is conflict and disagreement. It's competition, defeat, winning at all cost, or reconciliation, making amends, past resentments. And there may be conflict, disagreements, or challenge. So make sure that you're choosing your battles wisely. Choose peace over war. Don't compete or compare yourself with others. That is a losing battle, and will only not make you feel, it won't make you feel any better. When you start seeing people around you get what you desire, make a mental note that it's coming closer for you, and it's on its way, because it's in your paradigm. There may just be something that maybe that that's getting in your way, that needs to be cleared or worked on at this time. This is a good time to apologize. And if you were wrong, say that you were, and make up, not break up. Now, Venus retrograde can stir up a lot of the disagreements in relationships, love, and money matters. So don't get too bent out of shape. Instead, work out a plan for success. And when the energy returns, Venus and Mercury going direct, which will be in September, tackle the issues and put the plan in motion. Now, Venus is retrograde until September 3rd. Oh, I have that over here. Okay. Yeah, September 3rd. And then Mercury will go retrograde in Virgo August 23rd, and it will go direct on September 16th. So starting at the end of August, Mercury and Venus will be retrograde together. On July 27th, Venus and Mercury will be conjunct. So that is a really beautiful energy when you have the planet of communication and our mind paired and merging its energies with Venus in Leo. We will be feeling very abundant, and our words are going to be more like sensual, and it's like massaging of the ear, and it'll just be really, really nice, even for relationships and communicating. A great time to make up and just really enjoy each other's time. Leo is about play and creativity and fun and romance and love. And it, you know, Venus being in Leo and Mercury being in Leo for that one little conjunction before Mercury moves on to Virgo is just really nice, because it's like Leo's about that enjoyment and Virgo's about getting things done. So that's exciting. Can't wait for the 27th. And on the 25th, July 25th, will be the first quarter of the moon. And this is where the moon has moved a quarter away around the Earth since the new moon in Cancer. So this will be Tuesday, and it could be really challenging energy because Pluto's involved. I know that there's a finger of God happening with, let me pull up the chart here. So here's the full moon, and let me see, this one is for today. It's Venus, Neptune, and Pluto. Yeah, so it looks like I have the 24th. What I can do is share this. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, the Wheel of Death. Okay. Come on. What is going on here? So let's share. Okay. All right. So that was successful. Okay. So this is on the 24th, which is today. And there's a finger of God right here. So it's essentially, it's called a yod. And you have two in conjunctions. So that's 3, 6, 8, 120, and 180 degrees right here, and 180 degrees. So we have Venus in Leo at 28 degrees. We have Pluto in Capricorn at 29 degrees. And we have Neptune in Pisces at 27 degrees. So they are all within an orb of one another. We have 27, 28, 29. And they're making an aspect. Both Neptune and Pluto are making an aspect with Venus. Now, this is fated events that are happening. And these are all players. They're all having conversations. One is of wrapping up. This Neptune is just wrapping up its cycle. It's ending. So there's a lot of things that are coming to completion. And then you have Pluto also at 29 degrees before it moves into Aquarius for the next 19 years. So Pluto is also clearing up anything that it had built that is not going forth into the new world or the new age of Aquarius. We've been waiting for this age of Aquarius for a while, and it's coming up January. Pluto was in Aquarius for 3 months at the beginning of this year, but it has retrograded, hence the red, back into Capricorn. And then we have Venus in Leo. And this is a desire for creativity and fun and play and romance. And it's like, in order for us to have this, we really need to clear out the old gunk, the things that aren't working for us, the stories that we tell ourselves, the vicious curses and cycles of our generational that's been passed down that we just keep repeating, but we're not evolving. Like, I feel like collectively our souls are evolving and we're becoming more aware of the reality of the 3D constructs, the Saturn, the Capricorn, the systems, and how corrupt they are. But we haven't figured out completely how to move over to the new world. So we have built this cryptocurrency, right, which is a currency, and it's diversified, meaning that there's no owner, like a federal government owner or a bank owner. Diversified means that the collective is equal in that currency. We're all putting money into the humanity, the collective currency, okay? And then you have the old world, which is one leader and powerful, the dictator, or, you know, the government, the FDA, the bank systems that are just like, they're the ones ruling all the currency and the money, meaning that they're owning our energy. And I want to take my energy back. I want my energy back. And they're trying to keep hold and take the physical money out of our hands. Okay, so then they could create a digital currency where they own it. And it's different. It's even more strict than the physical dollar. They could still create new digital currency, right? Just like they can print more money, paper money. But the difference between the digital currency and the paper money is that they can track everything that we spend our money on now. And that is going to be a problem because they're using it for consumerism and marketing and algorithms. And also, like we had saw during the pandemic, when the truckers were protesting and they didn't want to get the vaccine, or there was something around the truckers and they were protesting, they cut off their money so they couldn't access their money. Now, with the government digital currency that they're trying to push, that will be very easy for them to cut off your funds. So your money is not your money anymore. Like, at least with cash, we have cash. But they want to stay in power. They want to continue taking our energy and having a piece of our energy and being in control of us. We are biologically owned by the government with a security card number, a birth certificate, right? And there are some that they're called state nationals, I think. and they're not owned by the government. They're like, you can divorce the system. So don't ever feel like you're trapped. We all have choice, and together we can make change. Because like this new digital currency that the government's coming out, I am like not signing up for that. Like this is not what I want. So these are parts of this Pluto and Neptune and Saturn, even in Pisces, right over here. And we have this huge square too going on today, where the sun is square to Chiron in Aries, so there's some ego stuff, and a square to Pluto, and then a square to the South Node, like the things that we're just moving away from. You know, sometimes it's just enough is enough. Like we could only be silent. This is Libra. We can only be cooperative for so long, and until that we need to step into our power in Aries, which is the North Node. This is where the next 18-month cycle is. We're going to have the energy to push things forward and be like, you know what? No, this is what I believe, and this is what I'm going to tolerate, and this is how it's going to be. We need to be warriors of spirit during this huge war that we're having. We're having not only a spiritual war, but a war of evolution. Like we're trying to evolve and ascend and be that oneness and be equals. And there's this old reptilian shadow government that's trying to keep its claws in us, and it's not going to work in the age of Aquarius, because Aquarius is the collective oneness, and you cannot stop the planets and the energies. And it's just all telling us right here, like we need to be warriors at this time, and for our sovereignty, for our individuality, to be sovereign beings. We were born here to be free, not to be indoctrinated, incarcerated, in just bound by rules and laws of Saturn. No, we have Jupiter too. We have Jupiter in Taurus, applying to Uranus, the planet that is ruled by Aquarius. So Jupiter is coming to set us free. Like it is going to expand that Uranian energy of I want freedom, and I want the life of abundance and creativity and joy and leisure and everything that we were born to here to have. But we need to create that within our own lives before we could come together and create it as a collective. I do not want to live in a country that is controlled and monitored and restricted. And this is what will happen if we don't start taking a stand for our freedom and our sovereignty. So I'm done with that little rave, but it is just a part of the Aquarian energy of individuality, autonomy, sovereignty, humanity, collective oneness, eccentricity, freedom, and exposure. We are in that time. So I'm going to read a little bit of the inside degrees. Oh, also, no, I'm not done. Okay, so like I said, Tuesday, today, and tomorrow is going to be this challenging energy. We have that whole square here in the sky. You saw that huge square right here. We have the finger of God, the Yod, pointing to this Venus retrograde. So we are planning and preparing for the future in our love and our money. We are finding who our partners are and how we want to dial in to be more abundant and to have more resources. And we're putting the past to rest, seeking individuality and taking the initial action necessary to achieve our goals. The activity during this phase must clear away the obstacles so that the vision of this new phase will have a secure foundation to develop and grow. For every new beginning, there must be a completion, removing and clearing and getting rid of, letting go of, and commitment to the new life. Now, multiple occasions in the last week, I have been getting Kali, Kundalini, feminine energy, 777, and 444. Now, I looked up Kali. Kali is the goddess of time. It's representing the force of time, carrying both destruction and creation of life and the universe. Initially associated with Tantra, this goddess is unique in the way that she is formless and absolute, and at the same time, capricious in her ever-changing forms. Kali has 4 arms, which the 4s kept coming to me, blue skin, which is the throat chakra, red eyes filled with rage, which is the root chakra, okay, which is also Mars, which is the 9 degrees of this full moon. It's filled with rage, and she's holding a crescent-shaped sword in one hand and a trident in the other. The other 2 hands, she's holding a human skull in a bowl to collect dripping blood. So one is a human head and the other one is a bowl to collect the dripping blood. Okay, how gruesome is this? Why has she been coming to me? While the sword signifies divine knowledge and air, intellect, air, which is this full moon, which is the Aquarius, representing the severed ego. She is in extreme rage and in the mood to destroy anything and everything that comes in her way. And that is the North Node in Aries. That is also this Black Moon Lilith. For this here, I'm going to show you now the full moon in Aquarius. I'm going to share that. So let's switch it on over. God, the wheel of death again. Okay, share. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so here is the full moon in Aquarius. We have Black Moon Lilith conjunct the sun, which is the dark feminine. She is the wild feminine. She is associated with the Lilith in the Garden of Eden, Adam's first wife that fled the Garden of Eden because she was an equal of Adam, and Adam wanted to treat her as a subservient, which is Eve. So God made Eve out of Adam's rib, so they're not equals. So that this is like Black Moon Lilith, the wild feminine, and we have the moon very close to Pluto, which is the god of the underworld. So there is this huge dark feminine, this transformation, this death and rebirth, the 9 being completion, the 9 being Mars, the 9 degree of Aquarius being in that first decan, which is the 5 of Swords. And this is a time of action, of clearing, to reset for what is new. So 7s are very symbolic. In Hindu, they use the 7 in their weddings. They do 7 prayers, and it represents different areas or gods, or I think there's even like the water and the fire and the elements. So 4 elements: the water, the fire, the earth, and the air. And so 4s to me and 7s have been coming up a lot. 7 is also completion, and it is this creation. So when anything completes or dies, it reforms and it comes back alive, but in this transformational type way. Now, Mercury enters Virgo Friday the 28th. So the 27th, we're having that conjunction of Venus and Mercury in Leo. And then Mercury is going to move on to Virgo, where it will be retrograding at the end of this month. So our minds will then be focused on details, small parts that needs to get done, chores, organizing, analyzing, clearing, cleaning, working, our value. Our minds could be so busy and overwhelmed when this on the 28th and on, and then there's going to be that retrograde. So we're going to be having to go inward and stepping back a little bit as much as things need to be launched forward. So retrogrades is that Sagittarius arrow where you got to pull back, you got to go inward, you got to take some steps back and rest, recuperate before you launch things forward. And there's going to be a lot of forward movement in September, guys. So stick around for that. Aquarius 9 degrees. Violets blooming by the bared windows of a dungeon. The old past-centered facets of life are predominant in this world. Those who take on the thought patterns of this old earth find themselves immensely trapped in time and space and in physical form. Most of all, yet in the very midst of thinking and operating in this rationalistic way, you are subtly and secretly fostering a great wealth of new earth consciousness, of fresh ways of seeing, by relentlessly exposing yourself to the rigors and the consequences of the mentally based world. Wow. You come to that edge where the way to liberation becomes so sharp that the deeper seeing comes up to give you space and breath. It is quite a process to live between cycles, bridge divergent worlds, and feel the necessity of keeping it all going. But truly, the soul is witnessing each dangling moment and preparing to go free when the season is right and the prison doors open of themselves as the karma is completed and the unknown calls you onward. OMG. That is exactly the message I was getting. And in Inside Degrees at Aquarius at 9 degrees just said all of that, but in a very short paragraph. So let's get right into the cards. This is going to be a wild full moon because this will be, I believe, the last full moon before Pluto moves into Aquarius in January. So this is a big full moon then, right? I'm going to look real quick. January full moon. No. Yeah, this is the last. We'll have a new moon. No, because Pluto moves into Aquarius January 21st or 22nd. Around there, that's when the sun moves. Yeah. We're not going to have that Aquarius new moon until February. Wow. So this full moon is setting the next 6-month cycle. So August is September, October, November, December, January, February. Yep. And then there's going to be a brand new moon in Aquarius in February. So there's a lot of fast movement. Time is essential. And yeah, exciting. It's an exciting time to be alive. Okay? We got to continue awakening, being leaders of the light. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. And here I am. So let's do the cards and see what the cards have to say. Any clarity to the full moon in Aquarius for the collective? Whoa. Inspired action. Time. What? You can't make this shit up. It flew out, you guys. This is the North Node in Aries right here. And this is Kali, the goddess of time. So get into alignment and your action will be enlightened and inspired. Different vibrations will inspire different actions. If you're feeling tired, your inspired action will be to rest or sleep. If you're feeling love, you will be inspired to loving actions, inward and outward. So you will think loving thoughts and do things that will emulate love in your day. Difficulties arise when we demand of ourselves things that don't match our current vibration. Anything happens energetically before it occurs physically. If you try to do it the other way around, you will feel frustrated, sad, and defeated. Get into the feeling you think you will feel when you have the thing that you desire, and your inspiration will create more of the same will come to you. That is so true. So what I did for the new moon, Manifest Miracles right here, I just wrote a list of everything that I want, and I say it as though I already have it, and I feel it too. My little. And okay, so this one's time. You are a ray of light beyond time and space. When you choose to focus your attention upon the earth plane, you created a physical body to experience manifestation. Time is a way to measure manifestation, so you can fully appreciate the experience of the physical. In oneness, Aquarius, you are a ray of light. Awaken to your fullness, no longer limited by the perception that you are in dense form only. You are light, immersed into creation, free to move through the planes of existence to a stillness of no time. Close your eyes and be fully present. Feel yourself in no time. One moment flowing to the next, a chain, a link that contains all you need to move you to the next moment. Time becomes flexible. It pulses, collapses, and expands, and all occur simultaneously. In this elastic state, new concepts, ideas, inventions, alterations are readily available to you. Open your heart and feel. From this moment, no longer will you make fear. Instead, you will make love, and time will incrementally show that you, the manifestations of that love. So we will be experiencing a whole new universe, I feel, where time is well, time is an illusion, but we'll be using more of the metaphysical, spiritual energy of time than the physical energy of time. Now I'll pick from the Gaia deck. We're definitely going to do Alice in Wonderland. Duh. Okay. Oh yeah, and I'll go through the chart. The Aquarius full moon through the houses too, after I'm done with the card reading. Amethyst, transformation, certainty, and confidence. Amethyst, 41. Look at that. That's a cool card. She's naked. 41. A profound transformation is taking place in your life. After much soul searching, you are now back in control. A new you is emerging, poised and with a renewed sense of confidence. You can move forward with certainty. The past is now behind you. The hard work has been done. All you have to do is to decide what it is that you truly want. All is now possible. Listen to your heart and don't settle for second best. Set your course and then go for it. Be certain, be confident, and all is yours for the taking. Blessed be. I give thanks for the transformation and the healing that is taking place. I move through life with gratitude and I move through life with certainty. I move through life with confidence. I achieve my goals. What I focus on, I create. Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland for the full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius. Yep. Leo season is filled with petty drama and fun and excitement and parties and play. And we're all mad here. Everyone is just a little different. We're all mad here. Yes, we are. 23. But I don't want to go among mad people, now Alice remarked. Oh, you can't help that, said the cat. We're all mad here. I'm mad. You're mad. How do you know I'm mad? Said Alice. You must be, said the cat, or you wouldn't have come here. I feel that way. Most people like to fit in. Most people like to feel that all the other people feel that they are quite normal. And other people like to be around people who are very safe and predictable and well ordinary. Once only, as Alice is told by the wise Chester cat, we are all mad. There is not a person on this planet that does not have a little secret or a strange little something they have done or do. And yet, on and on we go, all the time, attempting to be normal. And normal changes all the time. Mostly people just want to fit in, to blend in with others, to feel that they do not stand out in any way. Standing out can make us vulnerable. It can make us conspicuous. Although our culture adores this iconic people, we do not generally tolerate differences very well at all. The truth is, we all have a little oddities, and we can exhaust ourselves trying to ease their visibility. This is so Aquarius. We hide who we truly are. We do not speak of who we are, and we try to convince others that we are just like them. This card asks you to consider why you would hide any of your own strangeness when, as the Chester cat says, we are all mad here. And we must all be mad. Otherwise, we would not be here living another lifetime, brave enough, mad enough, and learn more on this journey of the soul. So this deviation for this card is beginning to realize that everyone is interesting and a little bit different and full of secrets and good and bad, understanding that hiding what makes you your very own self is not only exhausting, but is robbing it's robbing the world of your unique wonder, discovering that you are a little mad, and so in truth is everyone else. Embrace your eccentricities, which is Aquarius, and your own particular genius. So yeah, these contacts went kind of blurry, so it's hard to read. All right, let's see. We got the Nature's Whisper next. And then I'll go through each sign. And if you'd like a reading for me, you can go over to my YouTube channel. I do have transit readings and natal chart readings and progressed readings and card readings. Every single reading gets a card reading. Breakthrough. 8. Ooh, yeah, we are definitely breaking through. Feel confident that things are falling into place. Just as a seedling breaking through the surface of the earth, you too are going to experience an emergence. The efforts of your hard work will become evident, and you will begin to see the difference all of that labor and time that you invested has made. Count your blessings. You are gifted with a creative touch and the ability to generate new and wonderful things. Take a moment to feel proud of yourself for all that you have accomplished, because we have done a lot of work on ourselves, and we're just beginning to get a footing on who we are now. And that's so exciting. All right, I'm going to head and just do the spirit animal, roll the dice and do the tarot, and then go through the zodiacs real quick. The golden egg. This is endings and new beginnings. Eggs are young and pure. Oh, here it is. The golden egg is the 4th chakra, nestled in the center of the heart, which is Aquarius. I mean, Leo. So Leo is the heart, which is the sun at the time, the golden sun. Message at the center of the heart, the unstuck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned, until we retreat from the noise of the modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection and contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart. Stay open to any response that you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with our vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you're seeing an old friend that's been away for some time. Listen to the message that you've been wanting to tell. Bring the mind into the center that we discover a portal to the most intimate and luminous space. It is said our inner guide sits there in deep meditation waiting for us. The unstuck sound. So this is saying just take those time to go inward with these retrogrades and dial in what it is that you want. Ooh, the Knight of Cups. Something's coming in. Let me roll the dice. The Hermit going inward. Again, that's a Virgo card. Gemini Moon, 4th house. There's just a lot going on. And maybe a lot of thought about the home. The 4th house is the home, roots, ancestry, family, mothers. Ooh, Fool, new adventure. Definitely something that has to do with positive offer coming, offering a cup, which is offering emotion. Hermit going inward. The Fool is Uranus, which is a part of this full moon in Aquarius, is something, you know, stepping into something new. And it could be scary because you have no experience with it, but it will be an adventure, and it'll be worth that adventure. And then the Knight of Wands. Right here, which is energy, passion, inspired action, adventure, impulsiveness. Just doing it. Go on an adventure, have fun, go inward, meditate, have fun. I mean, that's what the Leo season's about. That's what the Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde is about. It's going inward, meditating, Hermit meditating. And in Knights, I mean, we have 2 Knights, 1 of Wands and 1 of Cups. The Knight of Cups is creativity, romance, charm, imagination, and beauty. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful things coming in. I'm going to do this next set of cards and see if I can get any clarifiers. The Sun. Leo card came out. The Sun. Have fun in the sun. Meditate. Maybe it's meditating meditating on the sun. 9 of Pentacles. This is the Venus card. This is about beauty and money and abundance, and that's coming on in here for this Leo season with this Aquarius new moon. There's a lot of things that we are manifesting. The Fool. Okay, there it is. Confirmation. The Fool card and the Wheel of Fortune. There's a lot of things that are coming to completion because there is this lottery, okay, that blessings. The Wheel of Fortune card is in each, let's see, sorry. The Fool. Destiny, success. Yeah, we're going to have that success. Good luck, karma, life cycles, destiny, turning point. There is a huge turning point for this full moon in Aquarius. It's happening on August 1st. And the Fool card. It's a Uranus card. I love the Fool card. It's one of my faves. Beginnings. New beginnings. Spontaneity. Trying something new. Taking a risk. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, that is the definition of insanity, right? So we got 2 Fools, Wheel of Fortune, 2 Knight cards, 1 of Cups and 1 of Wands. 1 to go inward, meditation, Virgo. This will be the retrograde, Mercury retrograde in Virgo. The Sun, which is, the Sun is in Leo. It's the Leo card. And the 9 of Pentacles. So there is going to be good fortune here if we take that risk. Take that risk, go inward, figure out what it is that we want, and we're going to have everything it is that we need. Abundance. but we have to take the risk. We have to trust in the universe, trust in the process, trust in God and Goddess, that everything is in divine order and timing, and our blessings are already here. So let me go through so the first house, this full moon's happening in Aquarius's first house, if you're a rising Aquarius. And I do go by your rising. So if you're rising Aquarius, this is happening in your first house. And this is about your intense feelings on your appearance and your strains and stresses in relationships. And this is a time to focus on yourself. This is a time when you realize that you've been too focused on someone else, and you need to refocus on yourself and balance that, right? With that Leo energy, that Sun in Leo and that Venus in Leo. Now, Capricorn, this is happening in your second house of value. So this could be really highlighting your self-worth, your resources, your finances, and you're going to have a lot of time with that Mercury retrograde in Virgo to get those things figured out. So maybe your debts or anything that you forgot about. Maybe you've been too focused on dependence or someone that you're taking care of, and you need to get back on track with your own finances and your own resources, your own needs, and your money. Sagittarius, this is happening in your third house of communication. This could be around your siblings or neighbors or cousins. And there's a work that needs to be done close to home. Things need to be taken care of. Items need to be checked off your to-do list. And trips away, job opportunities abroad too. Where do you want to be? Here or there? You have to make a decision. Can't be living two places at once. Scorpio, this is happening in your fourth house of home. Intense feelings around your home and family, your personal life, and your career. Maybe you're a driven person who forgets to have a personal life and neglects their friends or partners. So you need to really dial that in, Scorpio. Libra, this is happening in your fifth house of children, your love life, your creativity, your romance. You can be pouring your heart out, perhaps because you're sad, or maybe just because you have a lot of emotions to download. Being yourself, speaking up, letting the world know what you have to offer. The sixth house is Virgo risings. This is happening in your sixth house. So find a way to bring peace to your life, your daily routines. Have you long ago given up bad habits such as smoking or drinking or partying too much? Yeah? If not, this full moon is your annual chance to start again when it comes to taking care of yourself. Mind, body, spirit, routines, your friends. Routines are your friends. So Virgo risings, this is all about your health habits and your work habits. And yeah, it's a completion. So good job if you have succeeded in overcoming any kind of bad habits or addictions. Leo, this is happening in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships and marriage. Expect relationships issues to come to the surface. The full moon could bring up intense feelings about your love life. And also, it is bringing up some good karma around relationships. So anything that you have worked hard towards in your partnerships and relationships, you're getting the payoffs. But sometimes it takes a little struggle to make that happen. But love and relationships, that is definitely the focal point. And what you need and what your partner needs. Just balancing yourself with others. Thinking of yourself and thinking of someone else too. It puts a spotlight on how you feel about someone important to you. This is also a very good time to practice your negotiating and compromising skills. Forgiveness is huge. Everyone makes mistakes. And you just gotta forgive and move forward. Cancer, this is happening in your 8th house of sex and money. About your sex and love life and your finances. Money and where your money meets someone else's money. So shared resources, this could be about taxes. This could be about loans, grants, inheritance, lottery winnings, just winning a lot of business, financial windfalls. I shed the past and I evolve. It's a very transformational time for you, Cancers. Geminis, this is happening in your 9th house. 9th house is about higher education, overseas travel, your life philosophies, your beliefs, what you believe, and maybe you're torn between home and away. It's about time you dial yourself in and know that you're blessed. Taurus, this is happening in your 10th house of career and legacy. Sort out the issues related to your work and your career, your workload, and how it impacts your life. I have a perfect work in a perfect way, and I give perfect service for a perfect day. Nice mantra. 11th house for Aries. There could be some upsets with friendships or some drama around that. What have you been wishing for? Are there dreams that don't seem to manifest or friendships that are troubling you now? Social networks, you will have at least one friendship that needs your attention. Last but not least, we have Pisces. This is happening in your 12th house of your unconscious. It is time to take a time out. Go inward, meditate, listen to your dreams. Don't buy into the self-sabotaging. This is the house of self-undoing. So undo yourself. Don't overdo yourself. Forgive others and forgive yourself every day to keep life ticking over and your need for inner peace. So it is that time. It's okay to have quality time. Me time. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of the videos. And if you could like this video, and if you share, if you felt that someone needed to hear anything that was in this video, and if you'd like a personal reading from me, you can go over to my YouTube at www.lucidlivingmovement.com. If you're interested in joining me for a paint and sip in Crockett, I'm hosting one at John's Place on July 28th at 5 p.m. We will be painting the full moon in Aquarius painting for that full moon. And I'm going to put a little bit of mushrooms in there because, you know, Aquariuses are just so out there like mushrooms. So that be all. Thank you for joining. And yeah, thanks for supporting me, guys. And I can't wait to see you on the next video. All right. Peace out. Your Lucid Living Coach, Karina.